Welcome to the Mighty Emotions podcast. I'm your host, Giselle. I'm a certified emotions coach, and I teach you how to respond better to your emotions so you can feel better in your life. My mission is to show you how to work with your emotions to become more emotionally resilient. Your emotions are not designed to overpower you, they're designed to empower you. On this podcast, I share what our emotions are, how to understand them and work with them, and the tools you need to reclaim your power and get unstuck from emotional pain so you can find fulfillment in your life again. I'm so glad you're here. Now let's get into the episode. Hello, everyone. Happy 2023. Happy New Year. This is the first podcast of the new year. I am going to get more serious with these podcasts, you guys, because I love making them. And I've gotten so many questions that people have been struggling with that they want answers to. So I'm really excited to bring you more episodes in 2023 and beyond. How are you feeling? I know that it's a new calendar year, but for me, the new year started on the winter solstice. To me, the new year is all about easing in. We are still in the middle of winter. Winter is a season of hibernation. It is a season of dreaming, like creating ideas, gestating ideas. It's really the inception point. And then the spring, the equinox in the spring, also Persian New Year, because Persians get it. Shout out to the Persians. That the spring new year is really the energetic new year when we give birth to the things that we have been moving through in the winter. Every year, you guys, every year, the winter is the shadow season for me. Every year. And I am not shocked at all that I'm not feeling to rush. It's a time of just taking my time. There's a lot of stuff that I'm working on for you guys. And I cannot wait to bring it to you when the energy is right. But for now, it's about ease, it's about stillness, it's about reflection, it's about giving things time to grow. The seed is being planted, it's being nurtured, and in the spring, summer, it's going to erupt, it's going to be amazing. So, if you are also feeling like slow, ease, not rushing just because the calendar changed, then there's nothing wrong with you. And if you're feeling like let's go, 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 there's also nothing wrong with you. Just honor what you're feeling, honor where you're at. That's what this is all about. That's what this podcast is all about, right? Anyway, I'm so glad you're here for another episode. Today I wanted to start the new year off by busting a myth, a misconception about resilience. There's so many misconceptions about resilience. It's kind of crazy. And I saw recently a major public figure, let's say, a big influencer, post something about emotional resilience that made me go, oh, no, 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 no. I need to make a podcast about this. I need to get the word out about this because what they said was so not what emotional resilience is. And I think that's just a clear indication that there's so many people that don't really understand what it is. I dedicate my life to this stuff, guys. I dedicate my life to understanding our emotions. Emotions speak to me, they give me information, and then I transfer that information to my clients, to you, to the people that I'm here to serve. Because the more we understand our emotions, the more empowered we are. That's what this is all about. It's about truly being empowered, right? Going from a state of being disempowered and feeling like, we are not in control of our lives and things are super difficult to feeling capable and feeling confident that we can move through life's challenges. And even if we restructure society, and we should, there will always be challenges that just come with reaching new levels of growth and evolution. So there's nothing wrong with challenges. There's nothing wrong with difficult times. It's about, do we have the tools and the know-how to move through them? And that's what this podcast is about. That's what all my work is about teaching you how to move through that emotional distress that you might experience, that you will experience, right? That you're going to experience at different levels, at different times, at different stages. But I don't want anyone to be stuck in emotional pain the way that I was, which is why I'm here delivering this message to you. So when I saw this person post that emotional resilience is about sitting at discomfort, I knew that I had to make a podcast episode to kick off the year. and let you know that that is not what emotional resilience is. Emotional resilience is not just being able to tolerate pain. That is not what it is. And I know that when we hear the word resilience, we think that it means, oh, toughen up, deal with it, be strong, be tough. And it could not be further from what emotional resilience is as I teach it. This is about knowing that that pain can be used to help you grow and evolve, knowing that you are capable of facing that pain, of working with that that pain is not going to overpower you, that you don't get stuck in it. That is what this is about. So it's not about learning to tolerate it or just sitting with it. This is about how are we going to use it to grow? How are we going to use it to become stronger and adapt to life in a different way? That's what this is about. It's about using our pain to become our power, right? For so many years, I just was in my pain and it just consumed me and I just ran from it and I just didn't know how to deal with it. I just pushed it aside, avoided it, numbing it. And I moved through. I kept moving forward. And a lot of people would say, "You're so strong. You're so strong." And I was so disempowered. I may have looked strong on the outside. I may have looked like I can just keep going no matter what's happening to me. It doesn't matter that these things happen to me. But of course, it mattered that those things happened to me. I'm a human being. If somebody hurts us, it should matter because we don't deserve to be hurt, right? That is just a moment in time in our lives. But if we don't know how to move through that moment and overcome that moment, we will drag that moment with us through every future interaction and we'll miss out on a lot of life. So, emotional resilience gives us our life back. Emotional resilience allows us to know I have the ability to take what happens to me and use it as fuel to learn from it, okay, and to keep going. We are going to experience pain anyway, guys. So why not use that pain to evolve, to adapt, so that the next time we face a situation like that, we're prepared. We can't be prepared for every circumstance that's going to come our way. That would be nice. But a lot of times we can't know until we go through it. We can't know until we experience it. And so, this is what I want you to really understand about emotional resilience. You don't need to tolerate pain. Pain is not meant to be something that we keep with us. It's not something we're meant to carry with us. It's something that is meant to get our attention, bring our awareness to where we need to grow, what skills we need to get stronger, where we need to develop. Okay. Emotional resilience is not going to make you immune to the things that happen in life. It is not going to make you immune to emotional pain or make you so tough and shielded that you never experience pain. Because, like I said, these are opportunities to grow, and we want to grow. We want to grow. When we numb our pain, when we avoid our pain, it keeps us from growing. It keeps us stuck. It stunts our growth. Okay, so it's about reframing the way that you see emotional resilience and seeing it not as something that is going to be something you use as a defense, right? It's not something that you use to defend yourself against life. Our emotional discomfort is something we can use as offense. It's something that we can use to make ourselves more prepared for life. So, an example is that I would get really sad and feel really lonely, even when I was around people, because I was so disconnected from myself. And that sadness would come and I would push that sadness away. And that went on for years. Years. I would isolate from people because I just felt like an other. I felt disconnected. And that would just keep me trapped for years. And I would do a lot of work around it. And the advice was always, well, you can just learn to move through it, tolerate it, you know. And so I just carried it with me like a backpack on my back for so many years. When I started working with emotions and really exploring sadness and diving deeper into it, I realized that that sadness was showing me where I needed to connect more to myself, to a higher power, and in order to connect more to others, right? We can only connect to others as much as we're connected to ourselves. So I had to listen to that sadness and realize, okay, where was I disconnected from myself? Where was I not honoring myself? Where was I betraying myself? Where was I not being kind to myself, compassionate towards myself? And then looking at what is meaningful to me. What do I value? What's important to me in this life? Because that's also what sadness shows us. Sadness shows us the things that we care about. Sadness shows us the values that we have, the things that are important to us and meaningful to us when we know how to listen to it, right? And so when I could see that, it was showing me, okay, what is meaningful to me? And what's meaningful to me is having time to take care of myself, right? What's meaningful to me, what's important to me is doing certain activities that I absolutely love that just restore me and replenish me. Now, if that sadness hadn't gotten my attention, because I was living my life on autopilot, guys. I was so just go, go, go. Don't slow down and notice what you're feeling. And some of you may be able to relate to that. If that sadness and that emotional pain didn't show up for me, and I say for me because it really showed up for my benefit, I would never have learned had I not started an emotional resilience practice and started using these tools to, work with that pain and work with that emotion. It would teach me that I needed to shift the way that I was living. That's what that sadness was teaching me. You need to make more space to connect with yourself. You need to make more space to do these things that fill you up instead of just go, 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 go. That's what the sadness was showing me. So what if I had just decided, okay, I just need to tolerate the sadness. I just need to be able to be comfortable with this discomfort and it stopped there. I would have never learned how to take care of myself and to give myself what I need. Remember, our emotions serve us by showing us what we are needing at any given moment. And it's our responsibility as sovereign adults with agency and ability to get that need met somehow. Not to make somebody else not to make somebody else meet that need for us, but to really take care of ourselves and honor what we need. And it starts by honoring what's coming up. It starts by honoring that pain and seeing that and appreciating that pain for the gift that it is, as uncomfortable as it is. So many times, we might get sick and we might say, it was actually a good thing that I got sick because it forced me to slow down, it forced me to stop going. I know that I'm guilty of this all the time. And really, it should be preventative. It shouldn't have to get to the point where I break down, that I say, okay, I'm going to make these changes. Our emotions are always showing up to help us make these tweaks and these changes and adapt to our life in a better way, in a way that serves us and fills us and empowers us. That's what our emotions are always showing up to do. But if we're not listening to them, if we're just like, okay, I noticed that I'm uncomfortable and I'm just going to get comfortable with it, and we just stay there, how will we grow? How will we evolve? How will we take that information and make shifts? We won't. We'll just keep going. We'll keep pushing through, being tough, and then we'll break down because we're humans and we have needs. Are you aware of your needs? Because a lot of times we're not. I know that I wasn't for a really long time. I didn't realize that play and pleasure and joy and love and all those things were needs that I needed to survive, the way that I need food, the way that I need water. Those are the things that's going to give me energy and fuel to keep going. Those are the things that's going to empower me. And my emotions show me when I'm living life on autopilot, when I'm off balance, when I'm out of alignment, when I'm focused too much on one thing and I'm not taking care of this thing over here. That is why we practice emotional resilience. Because as we meet that discomfort, we work with it, we listen to it, we make those changes, we respond differently, we start getting our needs met and we start thriving. We start having more energy, and energy is power to keep going, to do the things that we love, to connect with the people that we love, to build relationships, to build lives that we love. That is what emotional resilience is about. So, anyone that says it's anything other than that does not know what it is. And please listen to the podcast. I have lots of episodes about it and future episodes to come, because the more that we know what it really is, the more it benefits us. And I don't want anyone spreading rumors about it. Emotions already have a bad reputation. I got a real tough job to do to shift the reputation that we have on emotions in the society. But I'm committed to it, guys. I'm committed to shifting this reputation, because until it shifts, we are going to live in this unhealthy, toxic, unfulfilled society that none of us deserve to live in, that our children don't deserve to live in. So we do need to learn to understand, like, this is not just about being tough or being strong or pushing our emotions away. This is about knowing that our emotions are here to serve us, to make better changes, better decisions, and get our needs met. And when we do that, we are happy, we are fulfilled, we are energized, we are more compassionate, we are more empathic. We cannot be compassionate to anyone when we are so depleted. We don't have anything to give when our needs are not met. So, taking care of ourselves, getting these needs met, is going to allow us to have more to give and care. Like, think about it. When you're in a good mood, you want to care about people, you want to give, you want to socialize, you want to compliment people because you feel good. People that don't feel good can't do that. As they say, hurt people hurt people. And learning to just sit with your discomfort is going to keep you in that discomfort. And this is about moving beyond emotional discomfort. It's not meant to be where we stay. It's just meant to get our attention and move on. So I hope that you have taken something from today's episode. I'm so excited to be back. I have a whole new setup with the podcast. I am learning and improving as much as I can. So if you enjoy this, please leave a review, message me on Instagram, let me know. And I have some fun stuff coming. I am finally building out my online membership community. I'll have a free community as well because I want more people to have access to this knowledge. And I know a lot of us are not feeling social media, and I also am not feeling it that much. It's a great platform to share, to get the word out there, but to spend too much time on it really doesn't serve us. So I want to create a space where we can come and really get filled with the positive messages, the empowerment, the encouragement that we all need to move forward in our lives. So look out for that. That will be coming very soon. And I hope that you will join me there. I will be going live in the community. I will be sharing articles. I will be sharing tips. I'll be doing way more than I could do even on the podcast for 20 minutes or even on the YouTube channel. Also, follow me on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would really, really help me. The YouTube channel, I've been posting the podcast, but I think I will more so transition to kind of having it separate, and just sharing kind of shorter videos on YouTube and then really talking to you guys in the podcast. So yeah, just more ways to connect with you guys because everyone has their modality. You know, some people like podcasts, some people prefer YouTube. So let me know what you want to see, what you want to hear from me. Join me in the community. Just look out for that. It's coming soon. Thank you so, so much for all the support that you give me, for every time you share my post or you let people know about this podcast. I appreciate it so much. It really is my mission to help people understand that their emotions do not have to control them, that their emotions are really the best tools that they have in their human survival kit. So please keep sharing it with your friends and your family. And yeah, look out for more episodes this year. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. Remember, be gentle with yourself. You're a human being. Okay, I love you. Talk to you next time. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode. It would mean so much if you could subscribe, leave a review, share with your friends and family, and let me know what you think by going to my Instagram at mighty_emotions and connecting with me and letting me know what you loved about today's episode. It really means a lot that you support this podcast, and I love coming to you each week with a new episode. So be sure to subscribe, let me know what you think, and take care of yourself.